Welcome back, tubers. If you like this type of content, please consider a like, a subscribe, and also leave a comment. Thank you. All right, sound check, sound check. Okay, everybody. It's been a couple of days, but I was working on a couple other projects too. But here as you can see, you can't even see my face. Oh my God. As you can see, I framed in my whole bathroom floor here. And like I was telling you before, this one's doubled up because I've got a wall going on here for support, because it holds up. Also, I got a big 4x6 up on the ceiling there that supports the knee wall that holds the roof up. The whole structure is held up by this doubled up 2x6 right here. Okay, so of course what I did, according to the outside foundation, come up here, and my 8-foot almost hits directly right in the middle of these two. So my 8-foot piece of subfloor is going to come up to this first one, and then my next one's going to come up to this one. Instead of sharing one 2x, they're going to have a full 2x to themselves. Now, the rest of this floor, like I said, is all, I had to go around this stack right here, so that's why I had to build a little thing around it here. Okay, and the only thing I have left to do, if I show you real quick, is between, whoops, see my original floor, you can't see it too well, but my original floor is all 2 feet on centers, which is weird, and I can't change that. But my new floor is all 16-inch on centers. But in between, I've got to put bracing. So I'm going to take some of my scrap 2x6s and cut the length and then fill in all the little gaps right here. This one over there, they side by side. Well, the original one is on center point. So I'm going to have to cut right down the center of both of those there and scoot this other new one over. So, you know, such is the things that you got to do. All right. I'm just happy at this stage right now to get it roughed in and everything else falls into place. So, I mean, I had to do a lot of measuring, mostly off the outside foundation, but it takes a little 2-foot little jog right there. So, but this inside beam in here, it was lined up with the outside. So anyway, I used that. Everything lines up. Get my tape measure here again. You know how they say, measure twice, cut once? Well, I measured 18 times. It still shows that I'm off 1/4 of an inch here, which is fine. That's in the ballpark. You know, it's acceptable. As long as the next one comes over, right, it'll be sticking out in the middle of nowhere on top of this beam, so I'm going to have to cut a couple more little stubbies to fit in here so I can brace it all, right? And I'm using 4-inch screws to lag this all down. It's all sitting on top of a beam, so all I have to do is just make sure everything's all grabbed together. They say screws are not as structurally sound as nails are. Well, it depends on what the purpose is, right? When you're sitting on top of a beam, it's not really structural to hold it in place. So I love the screws because they grab more. So anyway, holds it all together. Anyway, so that's what we're doing for now. I could put, once I get these all little pieces of 2x6s all cut to get that all lined up, I could put my subfloor down. But in this one case right here, I got to cut a hole for the toilet. So that'll be in the works. I just want to get you guys up to date and we'll see you in another day or so.